Hi, this is lesson number 15. We're going to talk about Firebase Authentication, a Firebase service which allows us to register user, sign user, and also sign out user. Okay, but before we start to do programming, we'll have to go to Firebase console and enable the Firebase Authentication service first. Okay, before I do that, I would like to talk about the data file folders. I already have it on my desktop, unzip already, EWT-15. We got the template project app. Okay, I already opened it in my Visual Studio Code. Okay, not only that, we have a sample folder that contains a profile photo, which we can use for testing later, because we are going to associate each user account with a profile photo. Okay, then we have the link to the Firebase Authentication Guide and also reference. Okay, this one, just in case you want to find out more about the Firebase Authentication service. Okay, right now, let's go to this Firebase console. Okay, firebase.google.com. I log in already. Let's go to this console. Okay, I'm going to refer to my project. Okay, I'm going to make use of this layout 2022 lah. Okay, click. Okay, this is the Firebase console. Okay, on the left panel, I do not have the Firebase authentication being used yet. It's not appear on the shortcut. So let's go under Build and select Authentication. Click on that. Okay, we're going to create and get started. Get started. Okay, the service is going to be enabled. Okay, so right now it's asked us to choose a service, choose a sign-in method. By default, we don't have. I'm going to select this one only, email and password. Okay, then we enable it. Okay, that is it. Then click save. This one we can ignore that. We just enable the email and password service sign-in provider. Okay, so this one is done already. So if let's say we go under the sign-in method, we have this email password enable. Okay, so under the user tab, we will see the user that already registered to our app, but right now I don't have any. So sign method is the one that we choose just now. If let's say you want to add more, you can click on this add new provider and tick accordingly. So we can keep it simple. We can stay with this email password provider. So that means when the user register or they sign, they have to provide their email and password. Then template, this one is actually for the email template. We're going to come to here later. Okay, usage, your usage data. Okay, I'm not going to refer to this one, and let's go to setting. There's one thing we have to set over here, is this one authorization domain. Okay, let's say try to look at it. We already have this localhost. Okay, and also this by default they're going to give us this three localhost layout 2022. This one is actually, if let's say we are using this Firebase web hosting. Okay, this is the URL that we're going to get. So we're going to add one more, because sometimes when we make use of this live server to actually do testing, the address, the domain that we get is actually 127.0.0.1. So let's click on this one to add a domain. Okay, 127.0.0.1. Okay, just click add. Okay, so this domain actually indicate where we can actually call our service. So if let's say we want to ensure that the domain is matching. Okay, otherwise you won't be able to access to our own service lah. Okay, later we're going to see a user account appear over here, but we're going to do it by using coding. Okay, rather than add user manually over here, you're going to program the sign up. Okay, sign up page. Okay, we're going to make use of storage service also. I think we already have this storage enabled already in the previous lesson. So you need to enable again. Later we're going to refer to this storage address. Okay, let us go to this project setting bar. Okay, go to project setting. So later when we write coding, we'll need to make use of this API key. Okay, this is for authentication purpose. Okay, I can leave it here. Later we can come back here and do a copy and paste. Okay, let's back to Visual Studio Code. I already opened the template project app. Ensure that you're opening the right folder also. Okay, then let's go to this ink text. Okay, we're going to start by doing some setup. Okay, for the Firebase authentication and also storage. Okay, let's look at my URL here. I'm loading the Firebase app because this one is a base library. You must load whenever you want to use a Firebase function. So then I got this one, Firebase auth. This one is for Firebase authentication. Okay, because I'm going to make use of the Firebase storage to store profile picture, so I need to have Firebase storage as well. Okay, in this demo, I'm not using Firebase Firestore. Okay, only these two services. Okay, with the base library. Okay, let's go down to here. Okay, we need to initialize the app first. Okay, firstly, we need to supply the API key. Okay, this one later you can go to Firebase console and copy and paste. And also, because I want to make your storage, so I need to have the address that point to my storage bucket. Okay, these two have to be supplied over here. So you copy yours one, I copy my one. So let me go back to my console. I can copy this one first. This one is my API key. Okay, let me copy this one. Okay, come back to here and paste it over here. Okay, after that, I'm going to go back to my console and go to my storage because I want to copy my bucket address. This one. Click on this one. to copy the folder path, okay, go back to our Visual Studio Code and paste it over here. So right now we got API key already, okay, and also storage bucket. And then we can initialize our Firebase authentication services and also this Firebase storage services. So let me start with this one, firebase.auth. Okay, I just point to the general one. So later I can make use of this constant AUTH to refer to my Firebase auth. Then I don't need to type so long. Okay, for the storage also, I will directly just point it to Firebase storage. Okay, previously we do refer it to a folder, but over here I just leave it to be storage. Okay, so we try a different method also. Okay, right now let's click on the Go Live button that locate at the bottom right corner so that we start with live server. Okay, so it's looted already. This is how the web page look like. Okay, so we got the home, we got a protected page. Later we're going to protect it. If let's say not yet login, cannot come to here. So we get a page for update password, a page to update profile, and a page to delete account. Okay, a page to sign up. Okay, actually sign up is not a page, sign up is a functions. So right now we click, nothing will happen. Okay, we got a page for registration, a page for reset password, and also a page to sign in. And also at the top right corner, I do have I do have this template, okay, for us to display the email address and also the username. But right now it's actually just XXX. Later again to replace it, and also a profile photo. Okay, let's go back to this in-text page. So if I say you go slightly above the script tag, you will notice that I do have a dialog given over here. In the previous lesson, we already covered what is a dialog. I have already styled the dialog. So if I say interested about the CSS style, it actually can be found under the app.css file. Just drag down to the very bottom. You'll find the styling for the dialog ready. Okay, which is over here. My dialog with ID called Luder. So I got Luder image and also Luder backdrop. Okay, so if I say you want to change the style of the dialog, you can come back here to change it. Okay, I will leave it to be the default, the one that I program inside app.css. Okay, what I want to do for this dialog is this. Okay, you can notice that I do provide it with a ref also. So meaning to say I can access to a dialog by using a Vue.js code. So right now, okay, drag down. Okay, at the bottom method section, I do have this block and also unblock. So basically, I would like to block the user from interact with the UI. For example, sometimes whenever they want to do a sign up process take time. So while we are waiting for the server to respond, I want to block the UI first. So that's why I'm making use of this dialog to do the job. So very simple. Over here, we just say this, okay, .ref. Okay, refer to the reference. Then we say Ludo, because my reference for dialog is called Ludo, and show model. Model. Okay, when we show model, okay, whatever come behind at the back of the dialog will be blocked. So the user cannot interact. So unblock is actually I would like to close the dialog so that it won't be blocked again. Okay, Ludo, okay, close will do. Okay, so later we're going to call this one. Okay, then wait for the process, like signing process to complete. Once complete already, then we close it. So let's go back to our web browser and do a testing for it. Okay, let's press F12 to open up the Google DevTools. So right now over here, under console, choose console tab, again type the code root.block. This is going to activate our dialog. Okay, let's look at the result. Yes, I got a model dialog. Okay, right now I cannot click on my link. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, we want to unblock it. Again, type root.unblock. Okay, this is a function. Press enter. Okay, the dialog gone already. So settle. Okay, let's talk about other part. Okay, let's go back to this in-text HTML. At the section for the view, you can notice that I do have a data properties called user. Okay, I'm going to make use of it to identify whether the user already logged in or not. Okay, right now it's now. Now means that the user not yet logged in. If let's say user already logged in through this Firebase authentication service, I'm going to assign this user object to the Firebase authenticated user object. Okay, now means not yet logged in. If let's say it's not now, okay, it's going to be logged in already. So we have to modify this one, depends on the authentication stage. So right now let's go down. Okay, created. Okay, over created here, we can write a piece of code which is going to listen for the authentication state change. So let's write this one auth. Okay, on auth state, sorry, blocking you already. State change. Okay, this one is like an event. Okay, this one is actually handled by Firebase authentication services. So later after we sign the user or sign the user, okay, this event will be triggered. So I say like, okay, well, okay, this event is going to give me a user object. Okay, I'm going to take this user object and assign it to my own user object. Okay, like this. Okay, even say we are locking in the user. Okay, the authentication service is going to give us the authenticated user object, and this user object will be assigned to my data properties on top here. Okay, this is the one will be assigned to it, even though I'm using the same variable name but this one is the authenticated user object from Firebase authentication. It's contained quite a number of information, including the email address, their username, and so on. I assign to here. Okay, but if I say I sign out the user, the value given will be now. Then I assign the now value to my user data So later I can make use of this to determine whether my user have already logged in or not. Okay, since we are here already, okay, let's settle this sign out function. Okay, this sign out function will be called whenever the user click on the sign out link. Okay, which is over here. Okay, this one, sign out. Okay, they click on this link. Okay, they will jump to this sign out method. Okay, so let's do it because this one sign out is actually very simple. Just one line of code settled already. So let's type it auth.sign out. Okay, signed out. Okay, like this. Okay, after that, I also want to redirect the user back to the home screen. So I do this one, this router.push. Okay, I will just push that to a slash. Okay, because slash represent my home screen. Okay, if I say I try to refer to here, although here I didn't provide the slash, okay, I should bring them to the home, but because I do have this handle all path, if I say the path is not on top of it, they will be redirected to home. So I can actually just provide a slash to indicate I want to go back to the home screen. Okay, no problem. So we've done a sign out already. Okay, there are also other part we can do, even though we cannot test it right now because we are not yet registered and also sign the user. Okay, just ensure our code is correct over here. So let's go back up. Okay, so for the menu section, okay, actually for the menu section, I would like to protect also. There are certain menu I want to show, okay, before the user log in, and also certain menu I want to show after the user log in. So we want to maintain the authentication state of this menu item. Okay, for this protected, I want to show you after the user login, so I can create a template, okay, to actually group the element together. Even though I only have one, I still make use of template to make it consistent. Okay, if user not equal to now, okay, I will actually show this menu item. Okay, let me close it here. Okay, for the bottom, we do the same also. Update password, update profile, delete account, sign out. We will show them if let's say user already logged in, so I can test my user object also. Okay, here I will just do a copy and paste. Okay, I'm using template to group this element together. Whereas for this register, okay, that means if let's say the user not yet logged in, whereas this user object equal to now, here because I actually have the if statement on top already, right? So I can make use of else, else. Okay, if got user object, okay, I show this, otherwise I will show this. Okay, I group this together as a if else block. Okay, done. Okay, on the top section also, I do have the division and also image. Okay, this one I'm not going to use template because I want to retain their CSS styling. So I will just say here, okay, if user, okay, if user, okay, I'm going to show the basically the username and also their email, but this one to be done later is still XXX. Okay, whereas for the photo, the same thing. Okay, if I say if I say the user object is available, I will show that. Okay, so right now we can actually go back to our app. We can click on the header to reload the page so that it's in a new stage. So you can notice that the name, okay, the photo is actually gone already, and the protector is gone, and some of link is gone also. For the update pass or update profile are gone already. Okay, again, if the menu item is gone, doesn't mean that it's protected. So we not complete the protecting job. For example, if I say I want to go to this protected, I just type, okay, protected. Okay, I'll go to the page already. So we are supposed to also go inside the page and write some code. Okay, so let's go back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, let me close my index.html first. I will come back to this file later. Okay, we're going to start to see which page we want to protect. Delete account, yes. Only after login we can delete the account. So we go down. Okay, locate the created section. Here again, to write if statement to do the testing. Okay, if I say not this dot root, okay, we refer to the root element, root component user. If I say don't have, the value is now. Okay, we are going to do redirection. This dot router dot push. Okay, push them back to home screen. Okay, then after that, I'm going to just return. No point to continue anymore. So we are going to make use of this code to actually reject the user. If I say the user object is actually is now, so let me copy this piece of code. Copy. Okay, home, no need to do protection. Okay, protected, yes, we need to do protection. Double click on this file. Okay, let's go down to the created section and paste the code here. Okay, so this one protected already, protected. Register, no need, public. Reset password, also public. Sign in, public. Update password, yes, this one we need to log in first. Double click on this one. Okay, go down, locate for the created section and paste the code again. Okay, this one done already, and let's go to this update profile lah. Also, we need to log in first before I can update profile. Double click on this file. So let's go down, locate the created section. There's a to-do section provided. Okay, we just provide. Okay, if let's say not yet logged in, we will throw them back to the index page. Okay, this one is done already. Okay, let's do one extra thing also. So under the home, even though home is available public, okay, I would like to make this feature only appear if let's say user login. So we do the same thing lah. We can do this if. Okay, because right now I'm not inside the root component. I'm not in index anymore. I'm in the sub pages and sub component. Okay, if let's say I want to refer to my user object, I have to use $ root.user. Okay, if this one is not now, I will show the pictures. Okay, now we can go back to our page and do a testing. Okay, look at it. Okay, I can no longer see my pictures. Okay, let me try to change the URL. I would like to go to protected, see whether I can go or not. Press enter. I cannot go. I will be rejected back to home again. I can't go to that page. Okay, let's try others. Okay, how about update profile? The link is actually update dash profile. So press enter. Okay, being rejected also. Okay, we're going to start with register first. So you can look at these are the form. Most of the part is done already, only for registration part. So we have to provide email, password, and also username, and also a profile photo. Okay, let's go to a VS Code. Okay, and open up register.html. I got it open already. So on top later, we're going to add something to the form tag. But let's go down. Okay, let's go down first. Go down to the right bottom. Okay, let's look at all these fields. Okay, I do have email done already, password done already. Okay, and also a name. Okay, photo. I also got a photo for preview. It's getting the source from the compute property source. Just the last time, I got submit button, reset, and also cancel button. Go back to the home screen slash. So then the data, email, password, name, and also photo. Photo is a group, so that's why I set it to be now. Okay, here we got the compute property source. Return. If let's say photo not now, I'm going to create an object URL point to the group. Otherwise, I return the default one, image slash photo png. Then the method to handle the file selection. Okay, I already do the validation here. If I say success, I'm going to resize the photo to become 150 group WebP. Okay, this one is actually all done already. It's something that we did before, so no need to do it again. I just copy and paste the code and make some modification on it and reset. Okay, clear every field. Okay, photo set to now because this one's a group, and also the file value set back to now, and also the email focus back to the first field. Okay, the key is actually over here. It's going to be very long, so I'm going to maximize my screen. So let's get started. When submit, okay, what should we do? Okay, firstly, we're going to type this dot root. Okay, because in our root we got a function called block. Okay, because the process take time, so I want to block the screen first. Let the user wait for the registration to complete. Okay, we start with this authentication service, Firebase authentication. So the function to create a user account with email and password, this one is called create user with email and password. It's a very long function name, but it's not difficult. Okay, we're passing the email, this dot email, we're passing the password, this dot password. Okay, actually after you call this, the Firebase will try to create a user account already. Okay, if I say success, okay, we'll go inside the then block where you'll get the credential. Okay, this one refers to the user credential or user object. Okay, so I can to create the block first, open and close first. Okay, if I say got errors, for example, the password does not fit the minimum requirement. They got certain minimum requirement for the password length. Okay, and also the email has been used already. We'll jump. Will be leashed under the catch block. Means some errors returned from a server. So here we also need to do something. Okay, so what we can do here is I'm going to handle the catch block first, because we handle the error first easier. I will come back to this success block later. So let's focus on this catch block. Okay, what we need to do under here. Okay, first step, we are going to unblock the screen first. Okay, root.unblock. Okay, so that our model disappear, because here we block it already, man. So here I need to unblock it. Okay, after that I'm going to display the error message. Okay, there is a lot of errors that will be returned by the server. So let me write switch code. Okay, this one is going to be the error code given by this Firebase authentication service. Okay, but their code is actually got certain name. So we are going to do a copy and paste from here. Okay, let's go to our project. Okay, look for this node.txt. Double click. Okay, so look for the section called authentication, create user with email and password. Okay, email, password, you return a promise object, credential. So these are the possible error code will be returned by the Firebase authentication services. Okay, like email already in use, okay, invalid email, okay, weak password, okay, operation not allowed. Okay, you can notice that for the operation not allowed, I mark it as asterisk. The reason because I will just skip this one. Okay, the rest, I will handle the rest lah. Okay, this one I will skip. Okay, we can actually create a, how to say, create a default block. If let's say it's not the above, okay, we are going to just say that some message, because this one is actually very seldom will happen, operation not allowed. So that means that our service is not being enabled and so on. Okay, I will just copy these three. Okay, let us copy this one. Okay, go back to the register page. Okay, let me maximize it and paste the case over here. Okay, I'm going to make some adjustment over here. Okay, each of them might have different error message. Okay, for example, email already in use. Okay, and in that email, I will group them together. So what I want to do here is going to be this.ref. Okay, I type this.ref.email. Okay, my reference for the email input is actually called email. Here again, I'll say that, okay, I would like to create a custom error message, set custom velocity. Okay, it's going to be the error, sorry, it's not going to be a string, error.message. Okay, because we get the error code, we also can get the error message. So because this one is related to the email, I will just display the error message over here. Okay, after that, we have to show it, because this time different. This time is not user pressing enter. The user already submit the form. They resubmit the form. Okay, the response return, I want to show the custom error message for them. Okay, I will need to activate it manually. So we write this code, ref, okay, dot email dot, okay, report validity, report it. Then the call out or the bubble, the box, the error message box will shown. Okay, we have to call this one because the user already submit the form. We take note of that. If I say I want to show the message, I need to call this report validity. Okay, after that, I'm going to call a break. Okay, so right now, when we go to this one, weak password. Okay, this one issue about the password. I'm going to provide my error message on the password. So let me copy, okay, and paste it over here. So this time the reference is not going to be email anymore. It's going to be password. So I can type password lah. Okay, here I can type password. Okay, so that's it. Okay, for the others, okay, the other operation I didn't handle it, because that one, if I say that won't happen, that means that our setting got problem already. Okay, for completeness, I will still handle the default case over here. Okay, but I'm not going to attach it to any input element because that one is not related to email, it's not related to password, it's our setting problem. So what I'm going to do, okay, I will just show an alert box. Okay, I'll just display the error message. Alert message. Okay, after that, I just do a break will do. Okay, so for the others coding, I will do exactly the same. For those which is relevant to a user input, I will show it. Okay, if I say it's related to our own setting, I will just use alert box to show it. Okay, right now we have done the cache part already. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, we have to handle what if it's success. Okay, so let me make some adjustment, go up a bit so that we have more area to look at it. Success, Okay, if let's say we only want to store the user account with email and password, okay, at this moment, when they come into then, that's it. Okay, so but I would like to attach each account with a display name, the username, their full name, and also their photo URL, their profile photo. That's why there are more code to be written over here. So at the last step, okay, of this portion is going to be this.root, okay, .unblock, because I block it, I need to unblock it. Okay, then I'm going to do redirection, throw the user back to this how to say, again, throw them back to this home screen now. Okay, throw them back to home screen. Okay, this one is router.push. Okay, but before it, because as I say just now, since I would like to store their profile photo and also their display name, then we have more thing to do. If I say we don't care about that, we just want to have email and password, then this code is enough already. Okay, but we want to have profile photo and username. Okay, display name. That's why I'm going to continue with the code on top. Firstly, we try to obtain a reference to the user object. Okay, that means the user account, user object. So I can say credential.user. Okay, after that, okay, I'm going to refer to my storage, okay, which is the services for storing files. Okay, assume that I'm going to have a folder, okay, ref. Okay, point to the folders. I don't have folder yet. Okay, because I want to store profile photo, I will just call it photos. Okay, previously we already got the images ready. So right now the photo is not in my storage yet. Later you can create it. Okay, then I'm going to create a file for it. Okay, the file, previously we are creating random name, random UUID. Okay, right now we're going to make use of the user ID lah, because each user account is going to have their own user ID. Okay, later I will use console.log to show us content of this user object. So user.uid, this was the user ID assigned by the authentication service, and my file is actually in WebP format because in my change function on top, I already convert the group become hash WebP already, because smaller in size. Then we're going to save the file, okay, passing this .photo. Okay, this process will take time to upload, right? Okay, after upload, the storage service again return to me. I'll get a then. It's going to be a snapshot object. So for this snapshot object directly, I would like to go to the reference and get the download URL, which is a promise again. Okay, this is going to send another request to the server. Then I will receive the URL. Okay, now I have the URL already. I have the URL, I got the display name from the input box. Okay, now I can update my user profile. Okay, I will point to this user, okay, .update profile function. It's a function that attached to the user object, so provided by Firebase Authentication. Okay, what I want to do is that I tell which field I want to change. Not many things we can change. Okay, one of it is can change actually the display name. Okay, display name is going to be this .name lah. It's coming from my input on top, and also the photo URL. This one is the field. Okay, display name and also photo is a field that attached to the user account. We cannot simply provide. Okay, so so far only display name and photo is available. If let's say you want to store like birth date, you want to store the address, you can't. Okay, because the user profile for the authentication service does not support that. If let's say you want to provide your own custom data field for each user, like address, like their age, gender, birth date, you will have to combine with Firebase Cloud Firestore, okay, another service. So here I will keep it simple. I will keep the user email and password, this one for login, and this one additional information, limited only. So it's going to be display name, okay, their full name, and also the profile photo. So this photo URL is going to point to the URL, the download URL of my group. Okay, after this, okay, this one update profile take time to complete also. Okay, it's going to return a promise. Okay, then, okay, after I receive the reply from server already, so here we need to do something very special. Okay, we have to do this. Actually, we can receive nothing. I can use underscore to indicate that I want to discard. I don't care about the parameters. So there's one command we need to run. It's called the root. Okay, our root component is root. Okay, there's a function called force update. Okay, force update. This one is actually forcing the UI to be updated. If I say I do not do this job, the user information on the screen will not be refreshed. So this one is actually one function, okay, that we call on the root object. This one is a variable, okay, force update, so that the UI will be updated based on the latest stage of our data. Okay, so right now I got this one done ready. We can do a testing, but before we do that, there's still one thing we have to do on top. Okay, just now we set the custom velocity, right? Okay, so we did not remove it. We always set it, but we do not remove custom velocity. So because in order to remove the custom error, we have to set it back to empty string, but I didn't do the job. Okay, to actually complete this task, we can go back to the form. Okay, we go back to the form tag. That's why my form tag got to do on top here. Okay, what we want to do, we're going to set the input. Okay, we just provide the input, handle the input event. So what we want to do over here is going to be whenever there are user who press on any of this input element, I'm going to remove the custom velocity. Okay, here we can write something very special. Okay, input event. Okay, I refer to an event object, $event. Okay, then event target is actually pointing to the element that trigger the input event. I will say set custom validity. Okay, back to empty string. That means I'm not using function. I directly run the code over here. So every time when the user input on this form, okay, the custom error message will be set back to empty. Okay, otherwise it will be always blocked because of custom errors. Okay, we never set it back to empty. Okay, at the bottom here. Okay, so right now I think we should be able to register for a account. Okay, let us try it out. Okay, let me go to this register page again. I'm going to start to provide an email address. Okay, for the first few account, we can use a fake account. Okay, I'm going to say one 1@gmail.com. Okay, later when we want to test about the reset password, we're going to try it by using your real account. Okay, a fake account password, I just provided very short. Okay, one only. Later it will be rejected by Firebase authentication. Okay, name. Okay, for this one, I'm going to say that I'm member one. Okay, whatever. I just call it member one. Okay, just an indicator only. Later I can see the name appear on top. Choose a file. I could choose a file, IU1, for example. Okay, let me hit submit. Okay, it will block. It will tell me that, hey, password should be at least 6 character because of this message. Okay, authentication password is too weak. Okay, this is a message coming back from this Firebase authentication service. It say must be at least 6. Okay, so it's not the one that we write ourselves. It's coming from server. That's why it look very weird. You look at it, Firebase and also auth weak password there. So definitely, if let's say you want to override this one, we can override. Okay, instead of using, go down to here, instead of using the error message, okay, given by them, we can actually write our own error message, password invalid, email invalid, but I will stay with it. Okay, so let's go back to here. I'm going to use a better password. I will just provide 1 2 3 4 5 6, easier. Okay, so let me hit submit. Okay, blocking. Okay, success already. Okay, after I log in, register successfully, okay, I will be after I register successfully, I will be logged in automatically also. Okay, you can notice that the product come out already. I can see my picture already. Product is come out already because right now I'm considered logged in already. Okay, not only that, I can also go to update password, update profile. Okay, delete account. Okay, sign out actually done already, but I don't want to sign out first because I not yet do my sign in. And also you look at this this section. This section is actually not yet displayed. Okay, we want to get it from our user display name and also the user profile photo. But before I do that, I would like to show what is the content of our user object. Okay, let me go back to the home screen now. I'm going to press F12. Okay, let me clear it off. In my root, okay, I do have the user object. Let's look at what's the content of it. Okay, it's actually a proxy. There's a lot of things inside. You can notice that not under the handlers. We just look at this target. So we got this authentication service. We got a display name. Okay, member one is there already. Email is also there. Okay, 1@gmail. Because we are not using email verification, that's why this one is going to be false. It's anonymous false metadata. This one I think can be extended. When the account is being created. Okay, this object is actually created by the Firebase authentication services. Okay, we can also have a field called phone number. I'm not using phone number. Photo URL is pointing to our Firestore storage address already. Okay, provider, this one is not relevant to us because we are using the password email provider. Okay, so ID, okay, Firebase token and so on and so on. This is my UID. Okay, this user object is actually the Firebase authentication user object. Okay, the one that I'm interested over here will be the display name and also the email I want to show on top here, as well as the photo URL to be replacing this current photo. Okay, before I do that, why not we just go to our Firebase console. Okay, this is my storage, right? Okay, let's see whether I got my photo folder or not. Let me refresh. Okay, profile photo folders. Okay, I should have it. Okay, so I got a photo folder already. Okay, this is a picture that I uploaded just now. IU1. So let me go to my authentication. I want to look at my user. Yes, I also got the user being logged in already. So this is the user user email. Okay, this is their UID. Okay, we can actually reset the password, disable the account, and delete the account over here. But I'm going to leave it over here. So we got a user, we got a storage in our Firebase service already. Okay, right now let's back to our page. We want to settle this one. Okay, I'll go back to Visual Studio Code, register done already. Okay, I'll close my note right now. Okay, let's go back to our index.html. Just the top. Okay, the body after the inside the header. Okay, something have to be changed over here. Okay, let me replace the XXX with the user. Okay, display name. It's just time we try, we got it already. Display name. Okay, whereas for this one, it's going to be the user email. So let me change it, user.email address. So I got it already. Okay, whereas for the photo, you can notice that I already make it become a bindable attributes. So inside is actually a string. I use single quote to cover the string over here because we need to provide JavaScript expression. Okay, here I can say user.photo URL. Okay, the one that matched to the user object which I demonstrate to you just now as a container. If I say this one available, I will show this one. Otherwise, I will show the fallback image photo PNG Okay, this part done already. Okay, let's look at the result to see whether I got the value appear on the top right or not. Yes, I do have it. Okay, so let me proceed to do the sign out. Actually, I got a sign out button already. This one done already. Let's try sign out, see whether everything changed or not. Sign out. Okay, you cannot see, I cannot see the home anymore. Okay, the section is also gone. Okay, right now I would like to register a new user account. Let's see whether the top right corner appear immediately or not. So very simple. I can just say this one is second account. I'll say it's to gmail.com. Okay, password is going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, whereas name I just call it member 2 lah. Okay, choose photo, I can choose IU2 this time. Okay, let me click submit. We should immediately see, because after I register, it will be logged in automatically. I will immediately see the username and email appear on the top right corner together with profile pictures. Let me hit submit. It will take longer time because it's involving uploading of pictures also. You can see that it's appeared there already, even though it takes some time to load. Okay, right now I'm signed out. Okay, I will sign out. Okay, I'm going to register a third user account, but this time I will go back to my code. Okay, just now we did try for the register. We do have this code, right? The then force update. What happened if I say I don't force the UI to be updated? Okay, because this one is actually a built-in view function to actually force the UI to be updated to be in sync with the data. So if I say this line, I try to make it to become a command. Okay, let's look at the result. If I say without this line, what happened? So come back to here, register again. This time 3. Okay, I'm going to say that 3gmail.com. Password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also. Okay, go to the name. Okay, this one I'm going to call it member 3 lah. Member hashtag 3. Choose a picture. I choose IU3 and click submit. Okay, wait for it. You can notice that I do have the email because email is actually returned immediately. I got it ready, but my profile photo and also my display name is not updated in the UI. Even though we have it set up ready, but it's not updated because of this force update is not being called. The UI is not updated. Even though when I call it set user profile, okay, my user object in my index page should be updated already. Okay, because we are calling this line at the bottom here. We handle this event. Okay, whenever authentication state change, the user object of the root should be updated. This one should be assigned over here, but it does not aware that the display name and user profile is inside has been changed. It's not aware of that. There are certain situations will be like this, especially when you deal with some internal data. It's not the object, but the object probably is being changed. Vue.js cannot detect that. So for cases like this, we will have to call the force update manually ourselves. Okay, let me try it by calling force update using the code over here because I got a reference to root object over here. Root. Okay, I call $sign force update. Okay, I would like to the UI to be updated so that it's in sync with my data. Okay, let's look at the result. After I called it, it will actually reload it, try to read all the data. They know that there are some data update. Then these two are being shown over here already. So this is some extreme case. So sometimes we'll face this issue. Our data is not in sync with UI. Then call this method will do. Okay, let me go back to my index. No need to work with that anymore. Register. Okay, make this one become alive again. Remove a command. Okay, right now again dealing with sign in. Okay, let me maximize the sign page also. Okay, let us look from top to bottom. I already provide the input event over here. Okay, so that we no need to write later. So same thing, we are going to have custom error message returned from server. I need to reset the custom error message whenever the user make changes to the form. So we got email. Okay, at the bottom we got password. Okay, then we got submit. We got reset. We got cancel. Okay, let's go down to here. So the input, email, and password. Okay, reset also done already. So we got to focus. Okay, and let's go to this submit. Okay, submit means that I want to sign in already. So let's write the code. Okay, firstly, we're going to do blocking. Why? Because it may take time. As you see just now register take longer time because we are actually working with two services. Okay, one is authentication, another is actually storage. So that's why it take longer time to respond. But for sign, I think it's going to be faster. But I still do the blocking. Block it. Okay, after you press a button, you cannot interact with the UI anymore. Okay, in the middle, I can have this to do. Okay, later we can come back in and do something. Okay, I'll leave a I leave a mark over here first. Okay, so let's continue. Authentication services. Okay, the method you want to call. Okay, this time it's going to be dot sign in with email and password. Actually, it's not difficult to remember, but it's actually very long to type. We're passing the email, we're passing a password. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's going to try to sign the user already. Same like previously, it's going to have two blocks, either success or fail. If it's success, you can get the credential. The user object will be allocated automatically. I don't need to do anything special over here. So let me just write the code inside here lah. Okay, I will just unblock the UI. Unblock the UI already. Then I throw the user back to the home screen. This is router.push. Push. Here I can use a single slash over here back to home screen. Okay. Also, it's possible to have error. Okay, error. Okay, we're going to get an error object just like how we did previously. Yeah. So here we have to handle it. But let me unblock the screen first. So this dot root. Okay, dot unblock. Okay, if I say I forget to unblock, then the user cannot modify their input already. Yeah. Okay, again over here I no need to assign the user object because after user is signed in, okay, this event authentication state change will be run automatically. Again, this one will run automatically every time a user is signed in or signed out. So I will always get a new user object over here. So can be now, can be a new user object. So let me close it off and come back to here. So we're going to handle the errors. Same thing. We're going to error code. Okay, we can do something over here. I think I can provide the default block first because for default block, we always, I mentioned, follow a pattern. I will just display error message without using the custom error call out. So here I will just do a break, alert then break. Okay, but in the middle, we have some standard error we need to handle. So let me drag up a bit. Okay, very easy. We go to our notes. Okay, I copied it from a reference already. Actually, you can find all this information from the Firebase authentication reference. Okay, I'm talking about sign in with email and password. These are all the possible error that will be written to me. The error code okay, I'll just handle them. Okay, this one invalid email, user disabled, user not found. I think this one is linked to email. I will say that it's email error. Okay, whereas wrong password is going to be password error. I will just copy the case over here. Copy them. Okay, from here, then let me close it. Go back to sign in. So I can paste it on top of switch. Okay, so let me make some alignment. Okay, the first three, I'll group it together. User disabled, user not found is actually related to the user email. Okay, their account. So I will say that this dot ref, okay, dot email. I already have a reference on top. Set custom validity. Okay, this is going to provide the error message. I'm using the message supplied by Firebase authentication. We can also write our own error message if I want. So after that, I need to activate the call out. Okay, the error message box. Report validity. Okay, then done. Finally break. Okay, if let's say it's related to the password, okay, I will do the same for the password field, but not to forget to modify this one become password. Password. Okay, this one also password. Let me do copy and paste. Okay, basically we have done the job already to sign. Sign is quite simple. So let us do a testing for it. I go back to my app. Okay, I will click on this one. I sign out first. Sign out first. Okay, click on this one to do a refresh. And let's do a sign in. We got 3 accounts already. For me. So let me go back to my Firebase authentication. So let me do a refresh. Okay, look at it. Actually, there's a reload button over there. I can read from here. Okay, I got 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me try any one of it. Let's say I'm going to sign in by using user account 1. Come back to here, click the sign in link. Okay, let's say I purposely type something wrong. Submit, it will tell me empty. I give something which is not inside my database. Okay, add x.x. Okay, password, I type 1. Firebase will tell me that the account is not as it lah. Okay, so there's no user account correspond to this identifier. User may have been deleted. Not sure. User not found. So this is a message from Firebase. Very long. Okay, we can provide our own custom message. Okay, let me provide an account. I've got one gmail.com. I have this account, but password I leave it to be 1 also. Let's see what it say. Okay, the password is invalid or the user doesn't have a password. Okay, wrong password. So my actual password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's press submit. Okay. Hey, sign in already, done. Okay, so the reason why I got all this error, after I sign, you can see that the Google Chrome give me the error message, right? Because I'm using a very simple password, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually is actually hacker get note to it. If let's say I'm using this 12345 it's actually my account very easy to be hacked. That's why Google Chrome actually give me suggestion. Hey, you should change the password already. But I will stay with it. Okay, so but we have to always click cancel. Okay, right now I can sign in already. So successful. Okay, next thing I want to do is that why not we just go to update password. Okay, update password. Okay, we provide a new password, then update it. Okay, let me show you the notes first. So I drag down along line 75. Okay, user to update password. This one is actually the method that we use, okay, to update the password of a user account. Okay, but let us look at the possible error. Okay, weak password is one of it. You cannot supply a weak password for your new password. And also, there's something called authentication, required recent login. Okay, so for delete, okay, if let's say you want to delete a user account, they also have these possible errors, require recent login. The reason because if let's say you want to update password or you want to delete the user account, okay, your login must be fresh, okay, must be recent. So that's why I'm going to change my workflow a bit. Okay, in order for the user to go to the update password page and also the delete account page, okay, I will force them to sign in one more time. Okay, I will force them to sign one more time before I do the redirection. So that's why what I'm going to do here, I'm going to come to here. Okay, I will go to this index. Okay, go to the index. Okay, I drag up a bit, look at my URL. Okay, this is my URL. Yeah, over here. Okay, this is update password, right? I'm going to change this one. Instead of going to update password directly, I will throw them to sign in page first. I throw them to sign in page, but I'm going to supply, okay, page parameters. Okay, I say that, well, if I say after signing, I'm going to throw them to update password page. So that means clicking on update password, they will go to sign in first. They have to sign in successfully, then only they will be redirected to this page. So for the workflow for delete account as well, okay, I'm going to throw them to sign in first. They have to go to sign in page first. If let's say sign successfully already, I'm passing a page parameters. Okay, then only I will throw them to delete account. Okay, so we have to modify the URL for this update password and also delete account. So definitely, if let's say I want to supply this page parameter, my sign in page need to know how to handle them. So the next step is I'm going to close this one first, close the node first. Next step is we have to go to sign in. Okay, just now I do have a to-do section on top, right? This one sign in. Just now I have a to-do over here. This to-do we are going to handle how our redirect function will work. Okay, okay, on top here, I'm going to replace the to-do with the constant call page. So I want to get the page parameters from a query string. So the method of getting the question mark, the query string is actually like this. Route refer to our URL, query, and the name is called page. Okay, why is page? Because of this. Okay, let me open up again. This query string key is called page. That's why I'm saying that query.page. So I will get the URL, okay, either pointing to update password or delete account. So then this page, after I sign successfully, I will say, okay, well, I would like to go to this page. But if I say page is not supplied, it's empty or now, okay, I will go back to the default index page, like the home page. That's it. Okay, right now we can actually do a testing, see whether we will be redirected to the sign in page or not. So let me go back to my code here, UI here. Okay, let me do a refresh. Okay, in ready, I want to update password. Okay, I will have to sign in first. Okay, so here I can supply the same email account, 1gmail.com. Okay, not password. It's actually 123456. Then I submit it. Okay, I'll be redirected to this update password screen. Okay, whereas I want to go delete account, okay, I will do the same thing. Okay, I will have to sign in first. Okay, at gmail.com. Password, again, supply my password 123456. I hit submit. Okay, again, I will be tell me to say my password. Click OK lah. Okay, then I'll go to delete account. So this one is the workflow that we want. Okay, definitely the user can directly type this one. Okay, if I say they directly type the delete account or they directly type the URL. Okay, for this one, they can directly type this one. No issue. They can type it. Okay, but they will skip the workflow. It's possible they will face errors on which the recent sign is required. Same thing, okay? So if I say they really want to do this, can, but if I say it's not a recent signing, the system will not allow that to happen. Okay, so we're going to leave it, okay, because the system will handle that. But anyway, we provide the correct workflow. Update password, go to sign in first, then go to update password. Delete account, go to sign in first, then go to delete account. So right now, let's go back to our code. This time, I'm going to delete this one. We want to do this update password. Okay, update password. Okay, let's settle this one first. Template. Okay, on top here we do have this same thing. We got a form. Okay, we got this event target set custom. Remove the custom error. There already. We got a password field. Very simple only. Submit reset router. The input is only got password. So here reset done already. The only thing we need to do is here. We want to call the Firebase authentication to reset the password. Okay, let's start the coding. First thing, just like previously, we're going to block it first because the process will take time. So I block the UI first, then continue. Okay, by using authentication services. Okay, then there's a special property called current user. This one actually the user object that we store. Okay, current user is the current login user. So I want to call a function called update password. Then I'm passing the new password. This password. Job done. Okay, so the service, the request was sent to the server. Okay, then success. Okay, for success case, we are not going to receive any parameters. So that's why I can leave it to be empty. You see underscore to indicate I don't care about the parameters. In fact, they don't give any. Okay, for cache. Okay, for cache, we are going to catch an error also. So we're going to write our switch block over here as well. Okay, but let me do the then section because it's very short. Okay, because there's nothing else we need to handle. We just have to say that this dot root, okay, dot unblock it. Okay, after that, we're going to throw the user back to the home screen. Okay, router dot push. Okay, throw them back to home. Okay, to indicate success already. Because I did not display any message. If I say they leave the page, they're being take away from a page, that means success already. But if I say they got errors, they will come to here. So same thing, I'll unblock it first. So let me copy this line. Same one. I will just paste it over here. So after that, followed by the normal, the very familiar switch block that we always write. So error.code. Okay, based on the code, we will do different thing. Okay, same thing. Okay, I will still create a default block. If I say default happen, okay, we're going to say that display the error message using alert box. Okay, the rest we can use custom error message. Okay, on top here we need to provide the switch statement. The case. Okay, let us go to this node.txt. Locate the update password along line 74. So we have this one, case weak password. I will just take weak password. This one require recent login. I will not handle it because this one is not attached to any of my input. I just copy this one. 76 will do. Copy this one. Okay, close this one. Come back to here. Okay, and paste it here. Case. Okay, done already. Okay, let me continue lah. So we're going to do the same thing. This.ref. I already got the reference attached to my input element. So I only got one input. It's called password. So I just say set custom validity. Be careful about spelling. So I don't provide my own message. I use the message provided by Firebase. So ref. Okay, I can say that password report. Okay, report validity. Okay, in fact, we can also copy and paste from a previous example and make modification. Okay, job done. So right now we can actually reset our password already. Okay, it's not reset, it's update. Update the password already. So let me try it out. Okay, and do it one time, see whether it's working or not. So let me go back to my app. Okay, same thing. I'll click on the header to actually refresh everything again. Okay, if let's say we are follow the correct workflow, I will sign in first, then click on update password. I jump to this screen, then I can type my correct email. Okay, sign in again and so password again, the correct one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I hit submit. Okay, it will ask me to actually provide the new password, update the new password. Okay, I purposely make it short. 1, 2, 3. Submit. It will tell me that too short. It should be at least 6. So I will change it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly the same. Okay, so it's updated. It's updated, but I need to try a different one. So that's why I can do it again. So I'm still using gmail.com. Okay, I typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit submit. Okay, this one passed through already, right? This time I'm going to use 654321. It's a new password. Okay, let me submit it. Okay, the password has been changed. To test it, I need to sign out and sign in again using my new password. So I'm typing gmail.com. You cannot see my password, but I say it out 654321, the new password. See whether I can go in or not. Submit. Okay, success without any problem. That means our password update part is success. Okay, before I do update profile, I think delete we do the last. So let's continue with update profile also. So update profile is we're going to provide the name so that we can change our display name. Okay, I don't provide any mechanism for them to change their email. So even though we can, but I don't provide that because to me this one is they look like the primary key lah. Once they decide email already, I will just let them stay with it. But I allow them to change their display name and also photo. Okay, let us go to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, let's open up this update profile page. Okay, on top template, you can notice that this time my form do not have any set custom variety to empty string. The reason because everything will be handled by ourselves. There will be no system error because display name and also the photo is actually yes, it's still attached. Is still attached to the Firebase authentication, but our photo is actually stored in the storage, right? So this one, the error we're gonna handle ourselves. So let's go down. We got this name. Okay, I got reference call name. I got photo. Okay, the reference I call it files. This one file input, same how we did last time. We got a compute properties over here. So we got submit, reset, and also push. So let's go down. Okay, we got name, we got photo. So here, if you say look at this source, so here we do have this one. This dot photo, okay, URL create object URL, take the probe, if I say available. Otherwise, I return the how to say I return the default photo given. But actually, should we return the default photo? No. So supposingly, we should return this profile photo rather than the default photo because the user is already have the profile photo. I want to leave it to be default. So for the name, okay, member one, the name, I should display it first because whenever we do update, we want to display the current value first rather than making the form become empty. So over here, I can make some change. Okay, there are a few things I can do. Okay, I can actually come to here. I will say that, well, okay, I can change this part, authentication, okay, dot current user dot then I access to a user object already. Then I can access to this photo URL. Then I got the photo URL of the current profile pictures. Okay, actually we can also use other method because in our root component we have the user object. I can actually refer to this dot $ root dot user dot photo URL. Okay, I'm doing this one also can. Depends on which one I prefer. We can use this one, okay, by referring to the authentication object, current user, current login user, get the photo URL, or refer to our root because in our root component, we have the user object also, which is here. I showed you again. So at the bottom here, we have the user object, and this user object is actually whenever the authentication state change, we assign the authentication current user to our this.user object. They're actually the same things. So we have option whether I want to use this one or I want to use this one. Okay, this one done already. Okay, let's go down. Okay, the change method setter already lah. This one is actually the same thing. So I'm going to skip this one. Okay, there's something to be done on the reset, but the reset I'm going to do it later. I'll talk about reset later. Okay, I would like to display the display name also. Display name, we do it after created. Over here to do. I want to show the current username, but I will show it after created. So here I'm going to say that this.name, okay, this.name equal to auth.current user.display name. Okay, I get a current display name show inside a display name box. Okay, not only that, I can also use other method. Okay, let me provide the or, just like I did mention already. Or we can say that this.root, okay, refer to a root component. Okay, after that, I can say that user.display name also can. Okay, either one, same component. Okay, right now we can go back up to this reset. Okay, because reset, I don't really want to make my name empty. I don't really want to make my photo how to say? I don't really want to make my name empty. I want to make my name back to the original. Photo does not really matter. The reason because if I say the photo now is now, if I say my photo is now, okay, this one will not run, right? We'll run this one. We get the default photo already. So photo, we can leave it to be now, but the name, we want to change it to become the current display name. So that's why we follow the same pattern. Okay, over here, I can say that auth.current user.display name. Okay, so for the one on top, I can provide the alternative approach, or we can make use of this .root.user.display name. Okay, well, so right now let's go back to our page. Look at whether we can get the current data or not. So I come back to my page. Okay, I go to this update profile. Yes, I got current name. I got current profile photo. But if I say I select one already, it will be replaced. So let me try. Okay, I type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I choose a different photo for it. Okay, let's say I'm choosing Genie 1. Okay, but I do a reset. Okay, back to the default and original. Okay, now let's go back to the code and focus on the submit button. It's not that direct because our display name okay, we store inside the Firebase authentication user object directly. But for the profile photo, we have to upload to the storage. So that's why that is going to be some additional code we have to write. Okay, so it's different services. So firstly, we still block the screen first because the procedure may take time. So we do a block over here. Okay, I think I can directly just jump to the bottom and say unblock first. So because everything will be in sequence, unblock, okay, unblock outside here, then again do redirection. This dot router dot push, okay, throw them back to the home screen, okay, to indicate that everything success. If let's say they are being taken away from a screen, so here again, take a shortcut of the user object. Okay, I can make use of authentication dot current user. Okay, right now I point to current user already. So firstly, I'll try to update the display name user dot update profile. Okay, we call it update profile. Okay, I separate it. Update profile. Okay, for the display name, I'll update it over here. Display name. Okay, let me give some space in front. Display name equal to this dot name. Okay, this one is being updated already. I'm going to handle the then as well. So then is over here. Then, okay, I will just do the VM. Okay, it's not VM, the root. The root dot force update. Force update. Okay, well, so why I'm using root without $ here? Because this one's refer to the root of my app. This one. After I call app.mount, okay, I also have a reference to the app. So I'm using this root. It's different a bit. So let me close this off. Okay, come back to here. So this is updating the name, display name. So this one, okay. Okay, let me talk about the picture. Okay, we will only upload the picture if let's say the group is available lah. Okay, this dot photo. If let's say this photo is not now, then only I will upload the picture. So refer to the storage services. Okay, this one will be longer to type. So ref, okay, for the reference, okay, is our photo folders. Okay, photos folders. This is where we store our profile photo, right? Then the child, okay, the file name is actually referring to the UID. We use back the same file name, same UID file name. We replace the old photo. Okay, .webp, same file name. Okay, we can do a replacement over here lah. This dot photo, okay, the photo actually being resized already, 150150, and then we get a snapshot, same code. Actually, we can ask the student to do copy and paste also. If let's say you want, get download URL. Key is going to return me the URL object. Once I get the URL ready, I can call the same thing, user update profile. Okay, but this time I'm going to update the photo, the profile photo. So I'm going to paste it over here. Paste it over here, update profile, but not display name. Okay, for this update, I'm going to change the photo URL. So photo URL, which is equivalent to URL. So we update the information one by one separately because photo the user may choose they want to replace or not. If I say they want to replace, they choose a new one, then we do a replacement for them lah. Okay, after that, same thing, we need to force update. Underscore, okay, then it's not VM, root, I'm using root over here, $.force update. Okay, job done. Then my profile photo and the display name on the top right corner will be updated accordingly. Okay, we can test run, see whether this one work as expected or not. So I can update the name, then I try to update the photo. So let me go back to the page. So let me go to update profile. So let me change the name first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, leave it to be like this. Okay, photo I don't want to change. I just click update. Okay, submit and see what's going on. Yes, success. Okay, the name also updated on top. Okay, no problem. Okay, this time I'm going to click update profile again. Okay, I'm going to change both. I want to change the name back to the original, but this time I'm going to use different pictures. Okay, I'm going to make use of this IU5. This one. I click submit. Okay, let's look at the result. It's actually being updated. Actually, the process is so fast. No, it's not even blocking my view. Okay, the reason because I'm not really waiting. So when I call update, I didn't wait for the then. Okay, I actually directly unblock already. So for this one, I didn't wait for the operation to success. Directly I unblock already. That's why it's actually happened so fast. You can't even see that. So if I say I'm waiting for this process to complete, then only I unblock. Then you will see the difference. So again, so I did not wait for this to complete. My unblock is not inside. My unblock is not inside. After I called it, okay, after these two requests being sent to server, immediately I unblock. I didn't wait until their success. So that's why you can notice that this time actually going so fast. Okay, well, so let's go to this my storage. Look at my photo. Okay, one by one. Do I have the new photo go inside? I'm still have 3 on here. Okay, this one is in already. This one's a new one. Okay, my IU one is gone already. So if I say for my authentication, let's look at it. Okay, I do not see the username over here. Too bad. Okay, so I only see their user ID. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so let me go back to our app and try other areas. Okay, now let's talk about this delete account. So we got the delete account. We need to sign in first, right? Okay, let me sign in first. Okay, troublesome. Okay, 654321. I change my password already. Sign first. Okay, then I'm going inside this delete account. Okay, there's only one button, one submit button. Click on this button, you're going to make the account being deleted. Okay, after delete account, there will be sign automatically. Okay, let us go to this delete account page and we try to go down. Okay, nothing much. Okay, there's only one button to click. This is the one we just handle submit button will do. So we do the same thing. We do blocking first. Root.block. Okay, call the block function. So once this one is done already, I'm going to start to do this. I get a reference to my current user. So make it short, authentication.current user. Actually, we don't want to get a reference also can. You can directly use user inside, but I'm going to keep it short. Okay, I call it user. Then don't forget we have the profile photo. So I need to delete the profile photo. Should be lowercase. Should be capital letter case. This one. Okay, then I can say that ref. Okay, my folder is called photos. Okay, this is my folder. Then the file name. Okay, before I delete, I need to delete photo first. Is user.uid. Okay, plus.webp. Don't forget the file extension. So then I'm going to call delete to delete and forget. Okay, fire and forget. Easier. Otherwise, we can also use a promise to wait for promise.or to wait for two operation complete. Also can, but I want to make it simple. So I will go to storage, delete it, fire and forget. Okay, then I'm going to just call this instruction to delete the user. User.delete. This one is going to give me the response as well, but there's no result. Okay, it's going to be empty parameters. Okay, I will unblock it from here. I will unblock it from here. So I can say that this dot root. Okay, dot unblock and no need to block anymore. The user has been deleted. Then throw them back to the router. Okay, router dot push, throw them back to the home screen. That's it. Delete operation is quite simple. Okay, so again, this is one promise. This is also one promise. These are asynchronous function. I can actually previously we do make use of this promise.or method before. We can actually wait until this one complete. Okay, only I unblock and do the push. But to make the code simple, I will just leave it to be like this. So for the storage, okay, I will delete it, call the request fire and forget. Then I will directly call the delete the user account. Okay, once this one success already, I will just unblock and push them back to the home screen. Okay, let's try it out. I'm going to delete my account one. This is a one. Delete account, so I need to sign again. So let's try it out. Gmail.com. Password 654321. Okay, go inside already. Okay, I'm going to click on the delete button. It should be signed out. Okay, and also my account should gone. Let's try it. Delete. Okay, click. Gone already. Signed out already. Okay, let me go to my Firebase. Okay, I'm going to do a refresh, reload. Okay, my user account one has gone already. How about the picture? Okay, because we may forget to delete the photo. Let's check the photo as well. Yes, I do not have my my photo is actually deleted also so everything is gone already. Success. Okay, so right now I signed already. Okay, but we still have one function to do, which is this one, reset password. Reset password is on a case on which we forget the password already. Okay, the user can come to here and enter their email, and an email will be sent by Firebase. Okay, which allow the user to reset their new password. Okay, but to do this, we need to demo by using an actual account, actual email account. So I'm going to register an actual email account. So I'm going to make use of my demo account, layout demo, okay, at gmail.com. This one is a real account because we need to receive the email in order to do testing. So for the password, okay, I will just put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Okay, for the name, I'm going to put it my name. Okay, I'm Liao Chun Woon. I'm putting my name. Okay, for the photo, I will simply choose one. This time I'm going to choose Ziyu Okay, Ziyu, and hit submit. So now I got my new account already. Okay, I have to sign out. Then I click reset password, passing my email, and I'm going to allow the password. It's actually not reset directly. Okay, after we click on this reset password, hit submit button, Firebase will send us an email which provide us a link that allow us to go to another page to do password reset. Okay, so right now let's talk about the coding. Okay, let's open up this reset password page. So on top, same thing. So I got a form here. Okay, this time I got input event. Event target sets customer ready to empty string. The reason because there will be some system message provided by Firebase. So then I only have the email input only. So submit, reset, and also cancel back to home screen. There's only one input email. Okay, let's go down. Okay, here, reset done ready. We only have to set the submit function. So let me maximize it. Okay, let's start to do the coding. Okay, same thing. First step, we're going to block the UI because the response take time. Okay, block. Okay, after we done it already, I also need to form the URL. Okay, after I send the email, want the user reset the password already, which page we want to redirect the user to be. So I need to supply a URL. So for over here, I'm going to type this one, location.origin, okay, plus, okay, I want to redirect the user to this sign in page. Okay, so what is location.origin? It's going to be our front part of the page. So let me demonstrate to you. Okay, I can press F12 over here, clear it off. I type location.origin. This one is the one that is going to be returned. Even though we are using localhost, but if a link appear inside the email, we click, we still can loop to our local server. No problem, we can do testing. So this one is my origin. That means this part of my address. Okay, behind I supply it myself. If I say go back and look at my code, so actually behind I provide, okay, I want to go to the sign in page. This one is the URL that we want to go through. So we call the authentication services. Okay, then I continue next line. Send password email, reset email. Send password reset email. It's going to send an email to the user. Okay, we provide the email address. After that, any additional things we pass it in. It's actually got a URL. So actually, it's going to be URL, URL. Okay, but same left and right the same. I just passing URL. This one represent the redirect URL. Okay, after the user done a job, okay, they can actually click a link, come to here. So then let's continue. Okay, then if I say success ready, okay, receive no parameters, and this is the job we're going to do. Okay, if I say fail, okay, again, we're going to have a catch block. Got the error message. So open and close. Okay, I'm going to do the then block first because this one is very direct. So for the then block, okay, what we need to do is that I just unblock it. Okay, unblock it, root. Okay, after that, I say unblock. Okay, after that, I'm going to redirect the user, push the user, router.push, throw them to home screen. Okay, this time I'm going to do an alert. At least I tell the user that the password reset email is being sent. Okay, because I'm not using any pop-up message, I'm use alert directly. Use alert, make it easier. I will say that, okay, password reset email has been sent. Okay, at least the user knows something happened. Okay, otherwise they will be back to home screen, then it's going to blur. So definitely I use a very simple approach. Okay, may not be a very nice UI, but at least the user will see this message. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, if I say cache, something goes wrong, I'll unblock it. Just like last time, unblock it also. Okay, after that, going to make use of switch statement to handle all the possible error code. So same like before, okay, I'm going to still provide a default block just in case any error message which I didn't handle happen. For this one, I will use alert directly. Okay, alert the error message. Okay, then I'm going to provide a break over here. Okay, whereas for top, we're going to handle all those custom, how to say, it's not custom, it's a Firebase error message. Okay, let me go to the notes. So go to here. Okay, we go to this notes.txt, try to locate for the password reset. Okay, where is it, password reset? Okay, send password reset email. Okay, these are all the different, how to say, all the different possible error code. Okay, we will handle invalid email, user not found. These two are linked to the email address. So we will supply this one, okay, and put an error box in the email address. Okay, for the rest, missing Android package name. This one is for Android. If I say use service with Android, missing continue URL. Okay, missing iOS button, invalid continue URL. Unauthorized continue URL. Okay, unauthorized here is referred to the authorized domain that we provide. So 127.0.01, remember? Okay, so later I go highlight it again. So this one continue as this one. continue URL. So I will handle these two only. The rest I can use the alert box to display. Let me copy 52, 53. Okay, these two. Okay, let me close it. Come back to here. So paste it on top. Okay, well, these two related to the user email. What do I click? Break. So I can just do the let me maximize it. Okay, I'm going to do the normal thing. I'm going to say that this $ref. Okay, I got only email. Okay, in this page, so it's going to be email. Set custom validity. Okay, display custom error message. Error message. Okay, same thing. We need to activate the report the validity. So I can do. I just copy lah. Easy. Copy and paste. Okay, instead of set custom, the second one is going to be report velocity to show the code out. Okay, job done. Okay, basically we settled already. Okay, just now I'm going to do a testing, but before I do that, I just highlight that just now inside the notes here, this mentioned that unauthorized continue URI, right? Okay, this one is actually referring to our domain. You look at it, so our continue URI is going to point to this domain 127.0.0.1. Okay, in order to be allowed, okay, the email to link back to us, we'll have to go to this authentication setting here. Okay, just now I did mention at the early of this video, authorized domain. We want to ensure that this one's inside there. Okay, otherwise they will give us the unauthorized URL, continue URL errors lah. So this one we set up ready. So 127.0.0.1. Okay, then we can ensure that the email can link us back to this particular domain. Okay, 127.0.0.1. Okay, it depends. Sometimes we get localhost, sometimes we got 127.0i. If let's say you're using your own actual domain, then remember to update accordingly lah. Okay, right now let me do a testing. Okay, I'm going to use my live email because I need to test whether I can receive an email or not. So I'm going to do a reload. Okay, so right now I go to reset password. Okay, I'm going to supply an email. Okay, if I say I provide email which is not as it, for example, one I already delete one Gmail I already delete. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, there's no user record correspond to this identifier. Don't have. Okay, they don't have this account. So, but in order to receive an email, I need to provide an actual email over here. Just the last one I registered is using this email account. So let me try. Submit. Okay, wait for it. Okay, password reset email send. So we know it's sent already. So it goes off. So then I have to go to my email account and check for it. Okay, I log into my email account already, but I did not see the email message. Don't worry, sometimes you go under the spam section. Okay, I go to spam. Okay, I have it ready. Reset a password for a project. This is my password reset link. Click on it. Okay, so this is how it look like. It's look very weird. Okay, later we will try to modify the template there. So let's say I'm going to say that report is not spam. If let's say it's actually coming from this address, this app, I will say that it's not spam. So I say report not spam. So later we go under my inbox already lah. So come to here. So be careful. You have to check your spam because sometimes it will appear inside your spam box. So just report not spam, then we'll do. Okay, later again to modify this one. Okay, let's click on this link. This link allows us to reset password. I will try it out. Click on this link. I will be bring to this particular page. Okay, ask me to reset my new password. Okay, I'm going to set it to be same thing. I'm going to set it to be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Same password. Okay, click on 1 2 3 4 5 6. Save it. Okay, done already. Okay, this is the continue button. When I click continue button, it will bring me back to my website sign in page. I click continue. Okay, we'll come to this URL. So because it's locker, that's why it's actually loading it very fast. Then I can sign in by using the new account. Okay, so I didn't change my password, still old one. Okay, later I can try a different one. So I can say that gmail.com. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's still working, definitely. Okay, so right now I'm going to sign out again. Okay, before I try again, I would like to go to, I will delete this one. Okay, I would like to go to the Firebase authentication services and modify my template a bit. Okay, so you can find it under template. Okay, go to authentication service, find it under template. Okay, we are not doing email address verification. We are dealing with this password reset. Okay, this is the default one. It's look very weird. We can modify it. Okay, so let us click on this edit template button. Okay, we can change the HTML over here. Okay, we can also change the subject. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the notes first. I want to show you something over here. So inside notes, okay, this one is the at the very bottom. I do have this one. I say that okay, the email template allow us to access to some variable. Okay, we can in order to get the user display name, we just use this variable. We can use it inside our template. If let's say you want to have the user current email address, is this one. Okay, if let's say they are changing their email, we did not implement these features. If let's say they are changing their email, then they can see their new email by using this variable. Okay, this one is the app name, our app name. So whereas the link is actually the URL link that we pass to the function. In our case, it's going to be the sign in function. So I'm going to replace it with this message using this template. Simple. Okay, you can notice that dear display name, the user display name, then ask them to click on this hyperlink, but here I put here so this one is going to give me the URL to reset your password, okay, from super admin. Okay, I tricked myself super admin, so let me copy this one. Okay, I come to this template again. I can replace it. Okay, no need to be so complicated. Control V. So dear display name, click the link here to reset password from superadmin. That's it. So I can actually change my center name. Okay, by default it's not provided. I'll just copy this one. Okay, my center name I want to make it superadmin. Reply to I leave it So whereas for the title I will say that reset password or password reset. Okay, reset password. Okay, just like this will do. Okay, then I'm going to click save. Okay, done. Okay, this is my new template. Okay, so right now I'm going to try again, see how the new email content will look like. Okay, we can actually provide more content. For example, you can include style for your paragraph to make it look better, but we'll keep it simple. You can provide style. Okay, you can provide online internet pictures. Okay, as long as online, then you can load the pictures already. But I'll leave it to be simple like this. So let me cancel. Okay, go back to the default one. Okay, our email is going to look like this. So let me try to go back to my app again. Okay, this time I'm going to say reset password. I forget already. So I can type this one, liaodemo@gmail.com. Hit submit. Okay, it's going to send me the password already. Okay, close it. Okay, right now I have to visit to my email again. Okay, I'm here already, but my inbox still empty. It's still going inside my spam already. Okay, it's here. Super admin, reset password. Okay, click on it. Report not spam. Let's go to the inbox. So it's actually coming from super admin. The title is called reset password. Okay, let's look at it. The content. Dear Liao Chunwun, click this one to reset password. So click on this link. Then I come to my screen already. Okay, this time I'm going to change to a different password. So I'm going to say that 654321, different from the previous one. So hit save. Done already. Continue. I'll go back to my app. So this time I'm going to log in by using my new password at gmail.com 654321. Okay, let's try whether it can go in or not. Yep, okay, without any problem. Okay, we've settled the Firebase authentication topics already. So we are using the very basic sign method, which is the email and password. There are also other sign provider available. Okay, for this one, you can do the research if I say one. So let's back to here. So there's no much information you can store with it. Okay, at most we can store the user ID, the email, the password, the display name, as well as profile photo. Okay, so if I say you want to store more information about the user, okay, like their address, gender, you have to link it to your Firebase Firestore database already. Okay, for example, you can create a record. The ID is going to be same as the user ID. Then you can provide additional user information over there, just like how we attach a profile photo. Our profile photo is actually stored inside storage, so additional user information can be stored inside Firestore database, but it's going to be complex, complicated a bit, because you are linking multiple services together, but worth to try it out. And also in my share folders, I do have reference, okay, to this Firebase authentication. If I say you want to figure out more, you can always do some additional reading. Okay, introduction to Firebase authentication. If I say you want to refer to the code example, then go to the web section, or there's a lot of topics. Okay, how to use sign in by using Google, Facebook. Okay, how to actually make use of phone number and so on. Okay, there are a lot of things to be covered if I say you want to go into depth. Okay, but anyhow, so we cover the basic email and password. Is actually good enough. Okay, for assignment purpose. Okay, that is it for this particular video. So see you next time.